In this video, I'm going to walk you through how I build an Avenger holster from start to finish. I'm making this holster for a FIRESTAR 9mm. Before we start, you should know that I don't really get into building the super concealed tactical holsters. I live in an open carry state, and as an artist I like to build a sturdy, good looking holster like one you'd wear to church or a nice dinner party, if you do that kind of thing. If you'd like to see more of my leather projects, leave a comment and please subscribe so you don't miss them. I already started this project before I decided to make a video on it, so I didn't catch the pattern making. I'll cover that in a future video. Here I'm tracing the pattern onto the leather. This is a 8 to 9 ounce leather. Then I cut out the main body of the holster. When I use a new pattern, I always cut out the body before making the belt loop and stiffener that makes it an Avenger. This ensures a good fit. Now I make the pattern for said stiffener. Then I transfer the pattern to leather of the same thickness and cut it out. Here I'm cutting the slots in the main holster. Then I trim the edges on the stiffener. I wet the stiffener for casing, and while it's wet, I preform the belt loop with a folder tool. This makes it much easier to get your belt through the loop. The tooling process is to first mark the border, leaving enough room for a stitch around the outside. Then I carve the border with a swivel knife and use a bevel tool around the inside of the border line. I'm going to use a basket weave on the stiffener, which I don't do a ton of, so I have to go back and do a little sculpting to make it look right. Once the stiffener is dry, I dye it with an alcohol-based USMC black so it will hold up to wet forming. The main body will be British tan. For some reason, it's just one of my favorite colors to work with. I do at least 2 coats on each side for the best penetration and to ensure the best possible finish. I use this for burnishing the edges. I can't pronounce it, but it is so much better than the tree sap I used to use. I've also had really good results with saddle soap and beeswax. After a mock-up, I score the areas to be glued with a razor knife. Then I coat both pieces with barge glue. I attach it and clamp the bejesus at them. For added security, I always hand stitch the belt loops. Then I machine stitch the rest of the stiffener. Now it's time to glue up the body using the same process as before. Then stitch it up. Before shaping, I cut a dowel to fit along the top of the sights to leave a sight channel in the holster. After wiping the gun down with the proper oil, I wrap the dowel into place with plastic wrap and a little shipping tape for security. Then I throw it in the sink with warm water until the bubbles stop. With clean hand and trimmed fingernails, I start forming leather with my hands and a myriad of tools to get the desired effects. Then I stick it in the oven for 15 minutes on the lowest setting. I repeat the shape and bake process until the desired fit and hardness is achieved. As you can see, with no added retention, the gun is very secure yet easy to draw. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would be truly grateful if you subscribed. May the best of your past be the worst of your future.